Hello, and welcome to Freeway Pro. In this overview video, I'm going to discuss the 4 basic steps that are used in Freeway to create a website. These steps are creating text, adding images, previewing, and uploading your site. With those basic building blocks, you'll be able to create your website in Freeway just how you want it. Before we dive into that, you will need to create a Freeway document to design your site in. This new document window should appear when you first launch Freeway, but if it doesn't, you can bring it up with File, New. I'm going to create a new HTML5 document. Next, choose a place for Freeway to create the web files by clicking the Select button next to Site Folder and choosing the folder that you would like to publish to. Finally, click on OK to create the Freeway file. One thing that I want to quickly point out is the Css Layout button. This is unique to Freeway Pro and determines if items you draw will be layer-based or table-based like they would be in Freeway Express. It's important to decide at the beginning and stick with one option. Since you're using Freeway Pro, I recommend leaving it on and taking advantage of the power of layer-based items. Okay, now we're ready to begin. First, I'm going to show you how you can create an HTML item, which is where you can add your text. To create an HTML item, first click on the HTML button. Then, click and drag to create the item. Once you have it the size and shape that you want it, release the mouse button. To add text, simply double-click inside the box and start typing. When you're done typing, click outside the box to finalize the text. If you need to edit it or add more, just double-click inside the item again and continue typing. If you already have a text document with your content typed up, you can also import that instead of typing it again. To do this, double-click inside the item and choose the menu option, File, Import Text. Select your text document and click Open to import it. Adding a graphic is very much like adding an HTML item. To begin, click on the graphic button. You will again click and drag to draw the item, releasing the mouse button when you're done. To import an image, choose File, Import, and navigate to your image to select it. Once it's selected, click Open to import. Freeway is able to scale images, so if your image is too large, it's okay. You can just have Freeway resize it. To make the image fit in the graphic box that you created, choose the menu option Item, Graphic, Scale and Pad. Now you can see that my dog picture fits inside the graphic box, but that the graphic box is larger than the image. You can make the graphic item fit the image by using the option Item, Fit Box to Content. If your image is already the size that you want it to be on the website and is not very large, you can also drag and drop into Freeway. In Finder, simply navigate to the image that you want to import, and drag and drop. Now you have an image that you can move where you want it to be on the page. From there, you will draw HTML and graphic items as needed to design your website. Once you're ready to see how your page looks, you have two options. If you only want to see the appearance of the page, you can use Freeway's internal preview option by clicking on Preview. Note that the preview is a limited preview, so not all the functionality will be available. This mode is really more just to show you how the page is going to look. If you need to see how everything will work, you will want to preview in a browser instead. To preview in a browser, simply click on this browser button. Freeway will then open the page in your default browser. To view it in a different browser, click and hold on the browser button. Freeway will list the other browsers that you have installed, and you can select the one you want to preview in. Finally, once you're all done with your site, it's time to put it online. To do this, choose File, Upload. The dialog box that appears will ask you for some information that you will need to get from your web host. Then you can just fill in the boxes and click OK, and Freeway will put your website online for the world to see. That's the basics of how to build a website in Freeway. Please feel free to watch some of our other videos to get more in-depth information on things you can do in Freeway.